You are welcome to this channel. Don't forget to like, to share, and also to subscribe. Whether Senator Tambuwal is ADC, PDP, or APGA, unless he joins APC, we should ignore him. Who said this? AKPABIO. Godswill Akpabio, the president of the Nigerian Senate, has wooed Aminu Tambuwal, a Nigerian lawmaker representing the Sokoto South Senatorial District, to join the All Progressives Congress. In recent times, the main opposition party in Nigeria, the People's Democratic Party (PDP), has experienced a massive wave of defection as prominent members of the party have decamped from the ruling decamp to the ruling All Progressive Congress (APC). However, in the video, the president of the Nigerian Senate, Godswill Akpabio, took a playful jab at Aminu Tambuwal, stating that irrespective of the lawmaker's political party, he should be ignored unless he joins the All Progressive Congress (APC). According to the video, whether he is ADC, PDP, or APGA, it's not important. The only thing that is important is that he should become a member of APC. Aside from that, he should be ignored. Those were the submissions of the Senate President, that's Godswill Akpabio, the former governor of Akwa Ibom State. And as regards the wave or the revival of defection that is going on in the Senate right now, of course, everybody is now campaigning into getting more prominent people into their party, especially the All Progressive Congress and also the opposition coalition. I think the opposition formed a coalition they call the ADC, that's the African Democratic Congress, and they are bringing in some political heavyweights into the fold, trying to form a formidable force against the president come 2027. And while they are doing that, of course, the ruling party too is not quiet with its own gospel. They are busy spreading and sharing it among the nooks and crannies of Nigeria. And one of the places where we have seen within the Senate president, who is a member of the ruling party, is also extending an olive branch to a senator representing Sokoto, the former governor of Sokoto State, Alhaji Aminu Tambuwal, and former speaker of the Federal House of Representatives, trying to say that he should come and join the APC. It's not being coerced anyway. I think maybe it was during a plenary on a jocular, way that the Senate president had to say that until the man comes to APC, he should be ignored, whether he's in ADC or he's in PDP or he's in APGA. He said unless he joins APC, we should ignore him. And that means he was speaking to his colleagues even on the floor of the Senate. I think we won't rule out the fact that it is part of our politics to keep cross-carpeting. It has been there since the 60s that people start, they may start with a party at the beginning, and then at the end of the day, they can decide to move to another party. I think it happened in the 60s when the likes of Zik and Awolowo were there, and they want to form government them in the then western region or so, that such that Zik was to be the premier, and then the people that cross-carpeted then, who happen to be members of his party because he has the largest number of, members in the House of Representatives. Then they cross-carpeted to the then UPN, and then Chief Obafemi Awolowo now became the premier of the western part of the country. So it has been in our life right from the beginning of our politics to be doing cross-carpeting, to be moving from one party to another, to defect or to decamp or to just abandon the previous party that gave us the mandate and then move to another party. And our politicians are not ashamed to do that. And that is why they openly tell each other, even publicly, though some decamp because they want to evade justice. They want to run away from the rule of law, because knowing fully well that if they are in the good book of the leadership of the ruling party, of course they are not going to be prosecuted. The so-called attack dog of the government will not go after them. That's the EFCC or the ICPC, the security agencies will not investigate them. That is one reason why some decamp. Number two, some move to the ruling party because of ambition, Probably they realize that they take giving a shot of the ambition in another party and they failed, and they are looking at the parameters they have on ground and look at what caused their defeat. They realize that the strength is on the side of their opposition and decide to jump and see whether they can clinch the ticket and get whatever they want to get. It might not even be ticket, might be getting government contracts or favor from the government through the party route, and some people decide to just do that. So aside from trying to look for coverage against law and also personal ambition, some people want to consolidate. That's just the reality. They have come to power and they want to remain in power for another, dispensation. They want to consolidate. And not only that, the ruling party might be, tempted to favor more now those states that happens to be even in their ruling party. An opposition state might not necessarily get as much, like the ruling party state. I'm not saying they won't get their constitutional rights. There are bound to be constitutional level, but as governance continue, some opportunities will be coming forth, and you don't expect the ruling party to continue to strengthen the opposition against himself or herself. They will have to work even towards strengthening themselves. So some people decide to cross carpet or defect as a result of that. So in our Nigeria of today, many reasons for defecting, and at the end of the day, of course, Nigerians are expecting something better, but it's a pity that oftentimes whether they jump here or they jump there, we don't normally see results, as it were, in quotes, until this present administration, because we can't rule it out that a Wike who did not even defected openly but cooperated in a coalition with the ruling party, and then the president came to power. He was given an appointment as a minister of the Federal Capital Territory, and of course he is currently and presently one of the high performing ministers of this particular government. In fact, was it last year that he was given the best performing minister of the year by the so-called television station or newspaper, or that criticizes him even the most, because he has fought almost all the presenter in Arise Television, but yet the sister agency of Arise TV, which is the newspaper sister agency, gave him the best. So what is important is that whether you defect or not, Nigerians should be the priority. The goal should be the people, and should be able to perform and give the people the dividends of democracy. Well, Nigeria will move forward. Don't just forget to give us your thumbs up and like our channel, and make sure you share